Just hours ago, a heartbreaking story shook an entire community. Eleanor Thompson, 71 years old, vibrant, full of energy, and with a spotless health record, collapsed suddenly the moment she stepped out of bed. No symptoms, no signs, no warning. What started as just another ordinary morning became a terrifying wake-up call, one that might just apply to you too. Because here's the chilling truth: Eleanor's case isn't rare. Every single day, millions of older adults unknowingly repeat tiny, innocent morning habits, routines that feel safe, even comforting. But in reality, they're silently draining their strength, weakening their circulation, speeding up aging, and putting them at serious risk of falls, heart issues, and unexpected accidents. What if I told you the first 5 minutes of your day could determine the next 5 years of your life? One wrong move when you wake up, and everything could change. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain. I'll reveal the 5 hidden morning mistakes that are robbing seniors of their vitality and show you exactly how to reverse the damage before it's too late. Stay with me until the very end, because the 5th mistake is the most dangerous of them all. Almost no one talks about it, yet it's silently damaging the health of thousands across the country. Before we start exploring simple ways to stay healthy and well, I'd be truly grateful if you could take a moment to like this video. That small gesture helps more people just like you discover these gentle, useful tips. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, whenever we share something new, you'll be the first to know, and we'd love to have you with us. Now let's dive in. Mistake number 1, the sudden spring out of bed. Picture the scene. The alarm buzzes, eyes flutter open, and almost like a reflex, you hoist yourself out of bed. It feels efficient, doesn't it? Get the day started. But for millions, this automatic action carries hidden dangers. What feels like simple haste can, especially after 60, be the first step towards dizziness, falls, fractures, or even frightening cardiovascular events. Our circulatory system just doesn't react as quickly as it used to. Think about it. You've been resting horizontally for hours. Your blood pressure is naturally lower. Circulation is slower. Muscles are relaxed. When you suddenly launch upright, you can trigger a sharp drop in blood pressure. Doctors call it orthostatic hypotension. This sudden drop means blood doesn't reach your brain fast enough. The result? That lightheaded feeling, maybe blurred vision, weak legs, or even fainting. So many falls happen right there in the bedroom, moments after waking, simply because the body wasn't given a chance to adjust. Sometimes the warning signs are subtle: a momentary dimming of vision, a slight wobble, a brief catch in your breath. It's easy to dismiss these until something more serious happens. Statistics paint a clear picture. Morning falls are a leading cause of significant injuries and hospital stays for seniors. The tragedy is, many are preventable. Ancient wisdom often holds modern truths. Think of mindful practices like those of Buddhist monks, where waking is a gentle transition. They advise honoring the body's need to come back online slowly. Moving fingers, breathing deeply, stretching gently before rising. Science now confirms this approach drastically cuts the risk of falls and blood pressure issues. So, what's the simple fix? When you wake up, resist the urge to jump. 1. Lie there for a moment. Take 2 or 3 deep, calming breaths. 2. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles and wrists. 3. Slowly roll onto your side, then use your arms to push yourself up to sit on the edge of the bed. 4. Plant your feet firmly on the floor. Sit there for at least 20 to 30 seconds. Maybe rotate your ankles again, gently move your shoulders. 5. Only when you feel completely steady, stand up slowly and deliberately. This little ritual takes less than 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes that could save you from injury and keep you independent. How many seconds do you usually wait before standing? Comment 10, 30, or 60 plus below. Let's see how mindful we are. Mistake number 2, skipping that first glass of water. While you were sleeping soundly, your body was hard at work. Heart beating, lungs breathing, cells repairing. All that activity uses water, even if you weren't sweating. So when you wake up, your body is already slightly dehydrated. Yet how many of us reach for something else first, or nothing at all? This triggers a silent chain reaction. Blood thickens, circulation gets sluggish, blood pressure can become unstable. Over time, this increases the risk for serious issues like heart attacks, strokes, and those sudden falls. A tricky thing about aging is that our natural thirst signal often weakens. You might be dehydrated and not even feel thirsty. Starting the day with coffee, we'll get to that. Medications, or simply forgetting to drink puts immediate strain on your system. Your heart has to work harder to pump that thicker blood. Let me tell you about Mary Henderson, a lovely 76-year-old I know from sunny Naples, Florida. Always active, loved her walks on the beach. But she started waking up with headaches and feeling a bit dizzy in the mornings. Just getting older, she figured. Until one morning, she fainted in her kitchen. The diagnosis? Mild dehydration contributing to unstable blood pressure. Her simple fix? Keeping a glass of water by her shed and drinking it first thing. Within weeks, those morning symptoms vanished. Think of water as the body's first essential nourishment of the day. It purifies, prepares, and wakes up your system respectfully. The simple fix? Before coffee, before the news, before anything. Water. 1. Keep a glass or bottle right on your nightstand. Make it easy. 2. Take small sips if that's easier to start. 3. Want a little boost? Add a squeeze of lemon, great for digestion. Remember, thirst is your body's late signal. Protect yourself before you feel thirsty. This tiny habit is a powerful shield. Is water the very first liquid you drink in the morning? Type 1 for yes or 2 for no in the comments. Mistake number 3, coffee on an empty stomach. Coffee. For many, that first cup is sacred. The aroma, the warmth, it signals the start of the day. But here's a detail often missed. Drinking coffee, especially strong coffee, on a completely empty stomach can be surprisingly harsh, particularly after 60. The damage isn't immediate, it's cumulative, like a tiny crack in a foundation growing over time. When you wake up after fasting all night, your stomach is sensitive. Pouring acidic coffee into it without any buffer ramps up acid production. With no food to absorb it, that acid can irritate the stomach lining, leading to heartburn, acid reflux, discomfort, and even ulcers over time. If you already have digestive sensitivities, this habit can be a major trigger. Consider Mr. John Miller, 75, from coffee-loving Portland, Oregon. For decades, his ritual was strong black coffee, first thing. He swore by it for energy. But gradually, stomach pains, burning sensations, and serious acid reflux became his unwelcome companions. It wasn't until a nutritionist pointed out the coffee habit that John made a change. He started eating just a small bite before his coffee, half a banana, a few almonds, a slice of whole wheat toast. The years of discomfort? Gone within weeks. Ancient wisdom often suggests strengthening the body before stimulating it. Think of it as putting a protective layer down first. The simple fix? Enjoy your coffee. Just have a little something beforehand. 1. A small piece of fruit. Banana is great. 2. A small handful of nuts or seeds. 3. A cracker or a small piece of whole grain bread. 4. A spoonful of plain yogurt. It doesn't need to be breakfast, just a small buffer. This simple step protects your stomach, improves energy stability, and can even lead to better sleep down the line. Mistake number 4, ignoring morning stiffness. Do you ever wake up feeling a bit stiff or creaky in the legs, shoulders, or back? It's common, especially over 60. Many of us just push through it. Get up, maybe a quick stretch, and get on with the day. But that morning stiffness isn't just a minor annoyance. It's your body sending a signal. Hey, I need a gentler start. Ignoring it increases the risk of muscle strains, pulls, and falls, which can have much bigger consequences for us seniors. Here's why. During sleep, you're mostly still. Muscles relax, circulation slows a bit, and the natural lubricant in your joints, synovial fluid, settles. Trying to move quickly forces joints and muscles that aren't quite ready, like trying to drive a car before the engine oil has circulated. This creates the perfect setup for micro tears, imbalances, and those dangerous stumbles. Think about Mrs. Margaret Dubois, 79, from Boston. Always bustling, loved her morning routine. But she started feeling her legs were heavy upon waking. She pushed through it, rushing to the bathroom. One morning, a knee felt like it locked. She lost balance and fell, hitting her hip hard. Thankfully, no break, but the fall shook her confidence for weeks, all because she didn't heed that morning stiffness signal. Philosophies like conscious awakening remind us that the body transitions slowly from rest to action. Rushing disrespects this natural process. The simple fix? Give your body a few minutes to wake up before you demand full action. 1. While still lying down, wiggle fingers/toes, rotate ankles, wrists, gently stretch arms overhead. 2. Sitting on the bed's edge, gently stretch your spine. Slowly turn your head side to side, no forcing. 3. A few gentle shoulder rolls. These small movements get circulation going, lubricate joints and prime your muscles. Just 2 to 3 minutes can add years of mobility and safety. Do you experience morning stiffness? Let me know by commenting yes or no below. Mistake number 5. The unconscious slump, poor posture. And now, the habit that might be the most dangerous because it's so subtle. Poor posture right from the moment you get up. Many of us rise with shoulders slumped, head down, torso kind of collapsed. It might feel normal, but this posture does more than just look weak. It physically restricts your breathing, compresses internal organs, and throws off your center of gravity. You start the day literally breathing less effectively, moving with less stability, and putting strain on joints and muscles. This dramatically increases the risk of dizziness, tripping, and accidents, especially in those first crucial hours. The hidden consequences are profound. Compressed chest equals less oxygen, equals more fatigue, mental fog. Hunched torso equals slower digestion, equals potential bloating, constipation. Studies even link posture to mood. Slumping can contribute to feelings of sadness and insecurity. It all starts with how you carry yourself in those first steps. I remember Mrs. Helen Carter, 81, in Phoenix. Always loved her walks in the desert botanical garden, but over time she started getting up hunched, looking at the floor. First, mild dizziness, then a small trip, finally a fall that impacted her mobility for months. Her body had slowly lost its balance, starting with that morning slump. Think of good posture as aligning your physical energy. Standing tall respects your body and your path forward. It's about health, not vanity. The simple fix? Become conscious of your posture from the moment you sit up. 1. Sitting on the bed, lengthen your spine gently as if a string is pulling the crown of your head upwards. 2. Take a deep breath, roll your shoulders back and down slightly. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. 3. As you stand and take those first steps, keep your torso upright, your gaze forward, not down at your feet. Feel your whole body engaged. This simple shift protects your physical strength and boosts mental clarity and confidence. How often do you consciously think about your posture when you first get up? Comment always, sometimes, or rarely. Maybe hearing all this, a thought popped into your head. Well, I've been doing mistake for years and nothing terrible has happened. That's completely understandable. Our brains love routine and find safety in the familiar. But our bodies keep score differently. Think of it like tiny, invisible cracks forming in a bridge over years. It seems fine until suddenly it isn't. Many harmful habits don't show dramatic effects immediately. They slowly, silently wear down our systems, circulation, balance, muscle response. The danger lies in this silent accumulation. A fall, a sudden health scare, it often feels abrupt, but it's usually the result of years ignoring these subtle internal shifts. Wisdom traditions often say, what you do quietly today builds or destroys your tomorrow. So if you recognize some of your habits today, please don't feel discouraged. Feel empowered. The human body has an amazing capacity for healing and adapting when we give it the right support. Small changes today can interrupt those silent processes and redirect your path towards a healthier, more vibrant future. It's like nudging the rudder of a large ship. The initial change seems tiny, but over the long journey, it leads you to a vastly different, better destination. Before dismissing these ideas, ask yourself, what kind of future do I want to keep building for myself? Because no matter your age, 60, 70, 80, 90 plus, as long as you're breathing, you have the power to choose differently. My friends, if you've watched this far, you've already taken the most important step, seeking awareness. That desire to learn and improve is the spark for all positive change. You now understand that seemingly small things, rising gently, hydrating first, buffering your coffee, mindful movement, upright posture, are actually monumental. They are the quiet guardians of your strength, balance, and independence. Trust me, the value of these simple acts is truly understood only when that independence feels threatened. But you don't need to wait for a scare. You have the power right now to shape a healthier future. Each morning offers a fresh start, a chance to plant seeds of vitality. It doesn't require radical upheaval, just gentle consistency and respect for the incredible body that carries you. Aging doesn't have to equal decline. It can mean growing wisdom, quiet strength, and deep peace. If this message resonated with you, perhaps it's a gentle nudge from the universe, a reminder that your story is still unfolding and you deserve to write the next chapters with energy, joy, and freedom. Your body is your lifelong home. Let's treat it with the care it deserves. Thank you so much for joining me today on Elderly Stories. If you found value here, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so we can continue this journey together. And finally, seal your commitment to yourself. Comment below with the affirmation, "I choose mindful mornings." It's a powerful declaration for the vibrant future you deserve. Until next time, take wonderful care of yourselves.